Microsoft is taking the lead in the AI world. At the moment, it's about to launch its Microsoft Jarvis, which is an AI system that connects multiple AI models and respond with a final result. It's a sort of collaborative model that it is currently being developed by Microsoft, and its demo is hosted in Hugging Face, which is a website that will show us how to use and access Jarvis. So Jarvis can plan tasks, schedule Hugging Face models, and generate friendly responses based on your requests. Okay, however you request it, it can help you with many things. Okay, it's a collaborative system that consists of large language models as the controller and the numerous expert models as a collaborative executor. Okay, it can collaborate with multiple other models to bring out a particular result. So it's sort of an all-in-one model that incorporates different kind of features. I've just come across one of their papers, which I have read, and I'm so happy that I have read it. Take a look at the paper, Hugging GPT. So this paper has been very elaborate. They've talked about so many things about this GPT, this Hugging GPT, and how the Microsoft Jarvis generally operates when it comes to detailing of any kind of prompts. Okay, you can see different kind of flow charts highlighting the LLM as a controller, the large language model, the Hugging GPT, how it is being prompted, what kind of images you can prompt it with, and the process it is following to generate your response. Okay, to generate answers to the responses to the prompts that you've given it. So one of the key things that caught my attention during my little review of this paper is just overview of the Hugging GPT with LLMs and how the entire process workflow is being taken care of by the Jarvis. Okay, so it has stages 1 to 4. You can see the task planning, the model selection, and the task execution, and the task response generation. So it's very interesting if you look at the process, how it is being coordinating other models to generate a particular image based on the responses or based on the detailed prompts that you gave to it. So for example, take a look at this question. Please generate an image where a girl is reading a book and her pose is the same as the boy in the image example.jpg. This is the image. Then please describe the new image with your voice. So look at the steps, look at the details of this very simple response. Now if you stay till the end of this video, I'm going to show you a live demonstration of how you can use this very Microsoft Jarvis to send in your prompts and to see the possible responses and wonders this very AI tool can bring into your work. Okay, so take a look at these steps. It followed. Step 1 is a task planning. You can see, if you pay attention to the details, you can see the planning and how it coordinated different kind of objects. It's just an image that was given to it. This is the example image they are talking about, and it says generates, and her pose in the image should be as that of this boy. So this boy, the pose of that girl should be this boy's, and after this image, this is the image that was given to it, and this is the structure it quickly picked from this image. It picked this structure and then it gives out this response. This is the girl in this very pose, and then went on to give more details about the girl, because it said, then please describe the new image with your voice. And then at the end of it all, you can see the response. A girl is sitting on a bed reading a book. When you click on this, you will be able to hear the voice, for example, reading about this girl sitting on a bed and reading a book. So the entire process is being summarized over here. The image you gave me is the boy. Look at the boy. This is the image that you gave. This is just a simple example. If you understand this example, then you can understand how the entire process is being taking place. So the first thing I did was use this OpenCV, okay, this model, and then to analyze the pose of the boy in the image. So you use it to analyze the pose of this boy, and it got this image. I fed that image specifically located at image 1, so this is image 1, into the model to get an output image of the pose. So this is an output image located at image 2. This is the output image. Then I take that pose and generate a new image located at image 3. This is the image it generated, and the entire processes went on to the image 4, and then lastly to the response. So it just gives us an overall overview of how many models and different kind of connections, how it collaborated with all of those models to generate an image based on this response that we are given, and even more details at the end of it all. It gives us the text and even audio version of the output. So this is a very fantastic and powerful tool. You can read about it, and you can read about some of its limitations as well, and key detail prompts and detailed explanation of some of those prompts and what it uses, and experimentally how it arrives at those features. So this image also was given to it, and it was prompted, given a collection of images. This one is a collection of images. Example, okay, please tell me how many zebras are in these pictures. Okay, you can see there are 4 zebras, and it quickly done the analysis. You see, it just did the analysis. It scanned all of the animals inside, and it gave report of all the animals, and it's exceptionally correct in all of them. And then at the end of it all, it concluded that the model then confirmed that there are indeed 4 zebras present in the collection of images ABC. Okay, so there are 4 zebras. Even though there is a cat, it detected that there are 4 zebras, and it gave details of even this one that it detected lastly. Okay, so this goes on to show you how sensitive and how qualitative this chatbot is going to be. Okay, there's a lot going on in the AI world, and Microsoft is taking the lead in this aspect. Qualitative results, you can check out the qualitative results. These are prompts the people are giving it, and look at the analysis, and it gives details of everything. So I'll put in the link in the description how you can access the feature to try it live. But for now, let's start with the Hugging Face. So this is the live demo where we're going to see all of the features that we've just talked about. So this is Hugging Face. So all you need to do is to start by creating an account. You can come to sign up over here. You have to create an account because for you to start using Hugging Face to send in your prompts and see your results, you have to paste in your OpenAI key from here. Okay, to get this key, you have to log into your ChatGPT or OpenAI account and copy the key, and then come and paste it here. The next one is you have to paste in your Hugging Face token. Okay, Hugging Face token. Also, you have to create an account with Hugging Face before you can be able to generate that. So let's try to create an account with Hugging Face. So this is Hugging Face, and if you want to create an account, you can just come to sign up. So you can put in your email and password over here, and you can just go on and say next, and it's going to take you to the next step until you create an account. You can then go onto your email and just click to verify this. Okay, you can go to your email. They're going to send you an email like this, and you can just click on this link to verify your email from Hugging Face. And the second one is on OpenAI. You just go to your Google and just search for OpenAI. Okay, OpenAI key, and you can see it over here. You just click. So to get the key, you'll be brought in over here directly. So to get the key, you have to click on this create new secret key. You can just click, and you can name it. Right now we can make it Jarvis. Okay, we can now come over here and say create the key, and you can see it has just created the key. You can just go ahead and copy. Now I've copied my key, and then come back to the Jarvis and paste it here and say submit. So to get the Hugging Face token, you can just come to your Hugging Face account. Okay, so as you just log into you created the account, you just log into your Hugging Face, and if you want to get the Hugging Face token, you can just come over here to your profile picture. You click on it, you come to settings over here. So once you have these settings open, you can come to access tokens over here. Access tokens, so you can come over here, you can show it if you want, but this is your token. You can just copy. So now it is copied. You can come back to Hugging Face and you can paste it over here. Just go ahead and say submit. Okay, so after entering the keys for the Hugging Face and the OpenAI key, okay, I've entered both of them, and I could come downstairs and send my chat over here. So I give a sample example with this one. What's in the example? A.jpg, and the A.jpg is this image of this cat, and I quickly prompt it to give me an answer. What's this? Okay, so take a look at the programming over here by the side, all the programs that are involved over here. You can see it from here, all the collaborative tools that it has contacted to be able to decide exactly what is this. The processes have been highlighted here. So take a look at the response it gave me. Based on the inference results, I can tell you that the image in the examples A.jpg contains a cat and a potted plant. I used the model this okay, for image to text conversion, and then Facebook this model for object detection task, and this model also for visual question answer task, okay, for visual question answering task. So the generated image with predicted box is located at this, okay. The predicted scores for cat and potted plants are this much high, which is a very high probability that this is a cat and it contains a potted plant. You can see the highlights and you can see exactly how it brought it out. So this is one way, and this is very much next level when it comes to image recognition directly. Let me prompt it with some more examples. Let's give it another example from here based on the image, based on post of example. There's an image here, so let's say prompted this and say send. You can see how much seconds we have, 13 seconds. So let's give it 13 seconds and let's see the response it's going to give us. All right, so this is the image that was contained in the book, in the paper that we just talked about. So this is how powerful this tool is. Take a look at the explanation, okay, based on these two images. Then it brought out those ones. So I have carefully considered your request and generated a new image based on the pause of example this and content of this, okay. So based on the content of these two images, it generated the third one, okay. The workflow I used is this, so it explains the models that it used also, and then give more models that it has contacted because it's a collaborative tool, and then finally it gives in the answer. The complete path or URL to the generated image is this. Okay, so let's look at this is the image and this one, and based on this it created this skeletal, and then the generated image, the image it has generated based on the two images that I provided is this one. Okay, show me a joke of an image of a rat. So let's see. So this is successful. Show me a joke of an image of a rat. And sure, I understand based on your request I have generated a joke about rats and an image of a rat. The joke is, what do you call a rat in a tin suit? A ratty clock. So, and here is the image of a rat, this image. Okay, the generated image now explains what models it has used. ChatGPT was used to generate the joke, and then this model was used to generate the audio file. The audio file is located at this location, so you can see it has generated even an audio file. So let's try to see if we can listen to it.
Please show me a joke of rat.
You can see it has generated the audio file, but still I can't find the image that it has generated. Even though you call it this location, I cannot find the image. I don't know. So let's say, please show me the picture of a rat in a garden. Okay, so you can see very far perfect, and it has generated that very perfectly. So you can see the prompt, please show me the picture of a rat in a garden. I have carefully considered your request, and based on the inference result, I can provide you a picture of a rat in a garden. Okay, so take a look at the workflow. It has highlighted all the models that it has used to generate this very image, which is actually a very good thing. It has incorporated all this, including ChatGPT, to generate everything, the text and all that, and then the image is perfect. Exactly what I have requested is exactly what it has given me, and even generated an audio file which it has generated. So you can see it has used this model to generate an audio file from the text. Okay, so let's hear the audio.
A small rat and white bird standing on a grassy area.
So I think this is actually next level, even though there are some hiccups, there are some shortcomings, but it's really taking the AI world into something different, completely different, because the prompts are right and it is responding based on the prompts, even giving other media files like audio and images, and even sometimes it could go beyond and give you details about how it collaborated. It uses some of these tools available, connected all of them to arrive at its answer, and the fact that you can see the processes involved, all the programming involved, you can see it by the right hand side, how it has written the code and how and what model it has contacted. So this is extremely important, and is something that calls for our attention to take a look and give it a try and see how we can bring in different kind of how we can utilize it in our day-to-day tasks and activities. Okay, based on this image, okay, please generate a video and an audio. Please generate a video and an audio. So let's hear. All right, based on this image, the image of this card, please generate a video and an audio. So let's see if it's going to do that for us. I think this is perfect. As far as I can tell, the video is here. So take a look. I understand your request. Based on the inference result, I have generated a video and an audio. The workflow I used are this. Okay, all the models that has contacted also are listed, but how it generated the video and how it generated the audio, also everything is intact. But then let's hear the audio.
Generated here.
I think the audio is not so clear because I noticed based on the prompts that I give it, the audio is not too clear. But let's hear the video also. I think this is a blank video. I can't see anything from there. So this is also one of the shortcomings that you should pay attention to take note. But I think as time goes on, based on the improvements they will be given to this model, and a lot of things are going to change. Just like in the case of BARD, at the beginning there are lots of hiccups, but based on the interactions it is having with people and based on the improvements that Google is giving it, I can see that in the future a lot of the mistakes are going to be corrected. So same also with Jarvis, some of these hiccups are going to be corrected because officially it's not out yet. This is still at the research stage, but I can tell you this is something completely different and it's going to change the AI world completely to a great extent. So ladies and gentlemen, I think this does it for this tutorial on how to use Jarvis, the new sheriff in town when it comes to AI. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up. That means a lot to me, and don't forget to always hit the subscribe and notification buttons to stay connected to this channel for more and more videos like this. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.